Hi Sam. I'm excited to see you again. Today, we're learning the verb
bedeuten,
Hi Alex. What does
bedeuten,
mean?
bedeuten,
means to mean or to signify. It's commonly used when explaining the meaning of something. Just be careful with false friends. In English, to mean can also refer to being unkind, but in German, it's strictly about significance.
Got it. So how do I use
bedeuten,
in sentences?
Great question. In the present tense, you would say,
ich bedeute, du bedeutest,
and,
sie, es bedeutet.
for example,
Das Wort Freund,
bedeutet,
friend,
auf English. In the past tense, you say,
ich bedeutete,
and in perfect, you would say,
ich habe bedeutet,
ich habe bedeutet,
Means I have meant.
almost. It should be.
ich habe es bedeutet,
Meaning I have meant it to specify what you are referring to. And for the imperative, you can say,
bedeute,
which means mean or signify.
That's interesting. Is
bedeuten,
a separable verb.
No, it's not. It stays together. However, if we were talking about a separable verb, like,
aufstehen,
you would say,
ich stehe auf,
for I get up.
I see. What's the origin of
bedeuten,
bedeuten,
Comes from the old High German word,
bedeuten,
which means to indicate or signify. Over time, it evolved to the modern meaning we have today. It's fascinating how words change, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. Can we break down
bedeuten,
Sure. The prefix is, which often indicates a process or transformation. The root is,
deuten,
meaning to interpret or explain. So together, it gives the sense of explaining or indicating something.
That makes sense.
Now, let's look at some similar words. For example, with the prefix, you have,
bereiten,
which means to prepare, and,
beschreiben,
meaning to describe. Another example is,
bedeutsam,
which means significant, with the root,
deut,
still present.
What about other suffixes?
Good idea. With the suffix,
ung,
you have,
Bedeutung,
which means meaning. It's a noun form. Then there's
Deutung,
meaning interpretation.
So, the meaning of
Bedeutung.
is related to
Bedeuten.
Exactly. And for more examples, consider,
Vorstellung,
which means presentation, and
Anwendung,
meaning application. Both relate to the idea of explaining or showing something.
this is so useful. Can you give me some situations where I could use
Bedeuten.
Absolutely. Imagine you are at a museum. You could say,
Was bedeutet dieses Bild?
meaning, what does this painting mean?
Was bedeutet dieses Bild?
Perfect. Another situation could be while discussing a text in class. You might say,
Was bedeutet dieser Satz?
which means, what does this sentence mean?
Was bedeutet dieser Satz?
got it?
And finally, if you're chatting with friends about a movie, you could say,
Was bedeutet das Ende?
meaning, what does the ending mean?
Was bedeutet das Ende?
This is fun.
Remember,
Bedeutung,
is feminine, so it's
die Bedeutung,
a hint for remembering feminine nouns is that they often end in.
ung,
Imagine a queen holding a sign that says meaning.
That's a good image.
When using,
bedeuten,
it's generally informal. You might say,
das bedeutet viel für mich.
meaning, that means a lot to me. Some collocations include
Etwas bedeutet. Das bedeutet.
and.
Was bedeutet das?
Just be careful not to confuse it with,
Meinen.
which means to intend or to mean in a more personal sense.
That's helpful.
Let's practice some example sentences. For instance,
Was bedeutet die Freiheit für dich?
translates to what does freedom mean for you?
Was bedeutet die Freiheit für dich?
Excellent. Here's another.
Die Blumen bedeuten den Frühling.
Which means the flowers signify spring.
Die Blumen bedeuten den Frühling.
And how about this one?
Ich habe nicht gewusst, was das bedeutet.
Meaning, I didn't know what that meant.
Ich habe nicht gewusst, was das bedeutet.
Let's do a quick recall check. What is the meaning of
Bedeuten.
It means to mean or to signify.
good? What is the past tense form of
Ich bedeute.
Ich bedeutete.
nice? Now, can you give me an example of a similar word with the prefix?
Beschreiben.
Correct. What's the noun form of
bedeuten,
Bedeutung.
Yes. Finally, what would you say to ask what something means in German?
Was bedeutet das?
Fantastic job, Sam. Today we explored
bedeuten,
its meanings and how to use it in different contexts.
Thanks, Alex. I feel more confident using it now.
That's great to hear. Keep practicing, and I look forward to our next lesson.